What's up, guys? Welcome back to some more College Football 26. My Miami Hurricanes Dynasty. Getting ready to take on Auburn on the road. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. And let's do the Rockets, We got Auburn in Texas, and we got the SEC Championship and the playoff.
No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see the national champions from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway.
Not just like seeing that entrance. I don't just like play at Auburn.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. We have a new #1 team in the nation this week. Guys, they've made it to the mountaintop, and usually that just means now everybody's shooting at you.
I think a lot of people are waiting to see is how they wear this #1, if they change it all moving forward. But, David, talking to their players this week, they were saying they knew they were the #1 team before the season even started. Everybody else is just figuring that out now.
Yeah, and you got to love the confidence of this squad and going out and earning that #1 ranking, but it's another thing completely to keep it and to continue to have that edge and that hunger. Let's see if they can do it.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Touchdown, Hurricane! Fitted in the window for the score.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tigers offense will have its first possession of the game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
Oh, I misplayed that.
A giant chunk of yardage picked up there and they're down
cut
to
too
24.
cute with the turn of position.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, we saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. A 1st down run in the red zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They'll run play action. Looking to get it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He wants to throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. Looking for the time with the extra point. And he puts through the extra point. They go 83 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. He has the 1st and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the ground. He's got it again. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. The short hands. It's DeMarco. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Hurricanes have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's DeMarco.
Underneath right there.
And really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader. And he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement, and go out and be maybe the best player in all of college football.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top.
Oh,
and he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Touchdown, Miami!
There you go.
That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
That was trying to do the previous.
With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches. A
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
Gotta stop him on this drive as long as I can.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. First play of the period will be a second down. Defense wants to bring the heat. Hand off from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. The Canes can really attack on this second and short. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is four-down territory. On the move. Breaks into the open. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Canes!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he'll bring it back. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Wow, and the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play, and linebacker in speed, synonymous when you're thinking about Miami Hurricane defense. Think about Ray Lewis, Jonathan Vilma, Dan Morgan, DJ Williams. Guys that can go sideline to sideline and guys that can rush the passer. Not easy to block.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's DeMarco. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Canes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. There he goes. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a two-time All-American know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Duke. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Halfway there on first down and 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They just keep firing. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on 3rd.
Oh, come on. Right there.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly on the move. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time, late in the season, when you can go win those individual awards.
The Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you gotta have balance. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, we're talking about him for the Heisman, but just...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he tacked on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
This is a situation here in the third quarter. This offense did not want to be in facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down.
Turning it on! Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw again. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. The short hands, it's Wood. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line, well within field goal range, but let's see what they do on this 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's DeMarco. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Tight end now in motion.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers in so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense. And this dude has worked his way. He might get a trip through New York as a wide receiver. That is not normal, and neither is this dude.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Canes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Just going to keep it after the snap. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's got his man across the middle. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The Hurricanes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give on the inside. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Off play action. Grab behind the line. It's Aurora. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team.
I think we're going to knock that loose.
Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. First down here for the offense. Wants to go up top on first down. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
It's good. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Takes the handoff. It's Aurora. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the catch. It's Aurora. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains.
Stuff them, boys.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And
there you go,
right at the goal line. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's DeMarco. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Line is set on 3rd down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race, you've got to win games and you got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
Here comes the offense on second down.
Come on, boys.
This freshman makes the stop after a short
Open
gain.
lane. Come on.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
This has been the domination, and it should be, because my team's maxed out at 99 across the board. And, you know, if you're 99 across the board, you shouldn't be right. So,
A run for the quarterback. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Motion from the wide receiver. Calls his own number. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. This time of year, when you're the higher-ranked team, you're getting everybody's best shot. And, guys, they answer the bell.
There are head coaches in this sport that say nameless, faceless opponents. You got to be able to show up. You got to be able to bring your best game to the park, regardless of who you're playing. A lot of eyes on this one, David, because of the rankings. But, man, they were easily the better team today.
Well, and I get that nameless, faceless, but when you play a ranked team, it gets your blood going a little bit. And you could tell they were ready to make a statement. Played a good squad. They made them look like they weren't a good squad, proving why they're ranked so high.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver.
woo.
And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile on.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
There we go.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of...
Yeah, I will keep hosting college football going forward. At this point, though, I don't want to keep hosting the same teams. I don't want to end up having 3 or 4 videos where I'm playing the same teams to a different year. So. Why would... Why in the world would... I'm confused. Why would he transfer? That makes no sense. Said playing style. What is he? Dual threat. Now I have an A minus. I need an A. Jeez, it's stupid. It's a dual threat. So what is the issue? Can't do anything more with him. Still number 2. Suck it, Georgia. Because I have a small class. So I've met all my, except for receiver. So what is the deal? What? That makes freaking no sense. It's an A minus. It says the you improve it with pass yards per game. I average 330. What do you want? Like what? Like that is ridiculous. It's like, bro, I'm sorry. Are you mad that you're not throwing for 400 a game? Is 330 too little? Like what? What the hell? Seriously? Alright, yeah, I don't know, guys. It's just weird. Alright. I will see you guys in the next game. I need to try to get a receiver though, so I can get it. Then just for depth purposes, let's see. Receiver. Try to go after this dude. Alright guys, we'll go ahead and stop it here. I'll see y'all next time. That is so insane. insanely stupid. Like, what the hell? But most of them are not playing, which I can understand that. They dropped me to 2. Are you kidding me? Joke. Bastards. Alright guys, make sure you like and subscribe. I'll see you soon.